All right, hey guys, I'm Arthur Perkins. This is AP Gaming Real, and we are here with some fantastic people trying to get Virgil back onto the internet. There's Virgil right there. Let's put his face in place. Excellent.
That guy.
Yeah. So just a quick background on what's happening here. Virgil's computer has died, and a bunch of other electronics as well. We're trying to get him back on the internet on something other than what are you running, a Mac 10.6 or something?
Yeah, which is actually not running right now. So if if I cut out, we're going to quickly go to my phone, which was not charging, but then it turned out that it was not only the thing that plugs into the wall, but also the cord was bad. So once I had replaced both of those and plugged it into my computer, then it charges.
Perfect.
So I can jump to my phone if I lose connection.
Fantastic. So we need to get this guy a new computer, and this is how we're going to do it, by getting you to help donate. Now, I'm going to include the information I had. Oh, look, I already did it. There's a exclamation donate thing that people are already finding. Let's just read out loud what you can do here. If you go to twitch.streamlabs.com/zircon5, you can donate for our Bad Dudes Multiversal Space Police game, which is what's about to happen. For $1, you can give dis or advantage to a named player or character. For $5, you can force the next roll to be a 20 or a 1 for a named player or character, or pick something from the previous donation level. For $10, any monster from the 5e monster manual you name appears to shake things up. And for $20, an NPC you write with a short description shows up. In addition, if you donate at least $20, Virgil will write a short song for you. At $35, Radisaurus will do a color sketch. At $50, Zonalar will do an animation of a character. For $100, you can get a full body attack animation, and for $125, you will get both animation types from Zonalar. The top donator will have Virgil run a one-shot for them, and Kelsa will make a custom octopus dice bag. Now, my understanding, Virgil, is that the current top donator is Cottontailed at $50, right?
That is correct.
So let me just hit the donate button here and connect with Twitch. I have just donated. Oh, did that work?
$1.
I've donated $50.01.
Let the games begin.
I'm waiting. All right, I got a PayPal checkout. I really should have planned this ahead of time, but it'll happen. Don't worry.
And yeah, everyone that's played my DW games will tell you that they are a romp and a rumpus. And that's only if they're only allowed to use R words.
Okay, so let's introduce everybody. Virgil, let's start with you.
Hey everybody, it's me, Virgil, also known as Zircon5. I'm trying to stay on the internet. Don't let me fall into the mires of the real world. It's so hard there. On the internet, I like to display my music to the world on soundcloud.com/zircon5. Plenty of great stuff on there. I do tons of different genres, and I'm looking forward to writing a bunch of songs for you guys. I got new sound packs and stuff. I'm going to be totally hyped as soon as I have my new computer. I can still make music on the Mac, but it's going to be so much better when I have my new setup. I also do a lot of role playing when I can. And so I always host whoever I'm role playing with, twitch.tv/zircon5. So glad to be here with AP Gaming doing another role play show, the first time in I think like a month. So thanks for having me, AP.
Okay. Well, glad that you were here. I cannot figure out how to donate. This is very sad. Oh boy.
It's probably because I have a filter on all the curse words, and you're trying to be
Yeah,
profane.
I mean, I do include the words "get wrecked." Don't worry. I'm working on it.
Blame Streamlabs.
I know Streamlabs keeps wanting me to do stuff. I don't want to do the stuff that they want to do.
What they want to do, pop up messages.
Yep. Yep. Okay, here we go. Uh,
Yeah, I should probably have that open
think I got it.
too.
Will it happen? All right, I'm still working on Kelsa. Why don't we talk to you while I continue to fail at basic internet technology?
Yes, hello. I'm Kelsa. I also play video games or role-playing games or both. I don't know. Online. You can find me twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi or twitter.com/Kelsa. I am going to be helping out for the stream by donating a adorable octopus that doubles as a dice bag. Look at that. You can put stuff inside. I like to make these. They're really fun. If you're the top donator and you're willing to give me a physical address, I will make one in the color that you choose and then send it to you.
Fantastic. I just want to say, first off, we've had our first on-stream donation. It's me. It only took me, 10 minutes to figure out how to do that. I donated $50.01. Hashtag get wrecked, Cotton. I am now the top donator, and I will have that dice bag. It will be mine.
And new AP intro incoming.
It will be mine. We could just, stick my face on Rasputin from the Anastasia movie. It'd fit in there perfectly. All right, Kelsa. Before we head off, I just want to say, you've got a new show coming up, right?
That is true.
Fancy show with people who are more important than all of us will ever be.
I'm going to be starting in an Apocalypse World campaign on Misclicks, and I'm very excited about that. It's called Countdown, for reasons that will become apparent once the show begins. I'm super excited to work with that cast and to be with Misclicks. So if you want to check that out, that is going to be starting January 5th. What day is Thursday? I think that's right. Okay. Of 2017 at twitch.tv/misclicks. If you follow me, I will, of course, be hosting when we go live, as I do all of my shows. So.
Perfect. Now that I'm done trolling general chat on Discord, Frazier, let's talk about you as always. What's this Pinterest pin here? I'm gonna click this Pinterest pin.
That's my fellow. Except he has blue eyes.
Ah, blue eyes. I see. Perfect. Yeah. Let's talk about how you been, buddy.
I've been good. I've recently put out 2 games, I guess, in 1 month.
Yeah, let's talk about
That's pretty
those.
good.
Yeah, not bad. I was just saving up until the end, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, first off, this is the season of Kickstarters, and second off,
That's true.
tonight is a night about economic exchange and capitalist culture. So let's talk about what your games are and where people can get them.
You can get both games on Drive-Thru RPG. One is Young at Heart, which is a sports drama story game. Think like For Love of the Game, the game. Yeah.
Other things with the word game in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gamified For Love of the Game. Yes. And The Veil is a cyberpunk powered by the Apocalypse game, which is also on there, and I think it just came out like 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah. I mean, I got my copy of The Veil right here. My name's even in it and shit.
And look at this. I've got the proof, the print copy.
What?
Excellent. Look at that.
Shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh shit!
ladies and gentlemen,
Congratulations, man!
this is a
Congratulations.
professional game designer we're playing with.
I'm so excited.
And it's gone to print.
It's
I
not even
proved it.
sarcastic. He actually is a professional game designer.
I'm like a low level hobbyist game designer that's designed like 1/3 of 2 games. So
You are a
2/3 of a game.
professional musician, so that's something.
Something.
Yeah. And
Don't sell yourself short, Virgil.
And I'm working
I'm-
on a supplement for it already as well. Whoa.
Don't make it overpowered, dude. Don't just blow everything. Don't
that's
ruin it.
exactly. Listen, that's exactly how it works. You make it very powerful so that people will buy it.
Well, the supplement's just gonna have a couple more playbooks and compendium classes, but it also will like be a built-in scenario for people that just don't want to make their own kind of thing.
Oh, nice. A module.
Yes, it built into the supplement, and it's gonna be
Bitch.
it's turning out to be pretty altered carbon-ish.
Somebody just out donated
Arthur
me.
just
Yeah,
got wrecked.
I know. I did just get wrecked. Someone donated $51.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Hyrule.
Somebody listened to me, and that's good.
Yeah. I mean, I've got played.
Yeah. So does that mean you have to donate $52 to get this bag, or do you have
No,
to
I would
it
just
all?
donate $2.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just checking. You never know.
Look, this is the point that we can have a small escalation. It's like an arms race. Only I am the winner.
This ain't a scene. This is an arms race, right?
Exactly.
Uh,
But yeah, Young at Heart is $350, and the Veil is $14.95 with 60 pieces of art, graphic novel size, 400 pages.
Now,
It's beautiful.
I want to talk about these games real quick. Tuxer Thomas just did 51 and 1 cent, which makes him the new top donor. Thanks, Tux.
Yeah.
I noticed they haven't added any monsters yet. No one's been like, throw a Yeti at them. We'll wait. We'll see. It'll happen.
These people are banking their Yetis for the right moment.
Little do they know we're actually level 10 now.
Level 1. Don't worry about it. Fraser, if people wanted to pick up the Veil, isn't it true, even though you credit Eric as having played your game on Once Upon a Game, isn't it true they could also view it on this channel, youtube.com/APGamingREAL, a beta test that went way sideways and became all about the D?
Oh yeah, I
It
recall.
was all about the D.
I mean, D is very important for health and
Skin tone.
skin tone.
Listen, in all honesty, the hilarious part was my doctor diagnosed me as having vitamin D deficiency, and as soon as she did, I was like, you should get some D supplements. I just couldn't stop laughing, and I wasn't gonna explain to her the joke.
You were like, I don't really know where to get them. Can you just give me the D?
What the?
That's true.
Just went to Walgreens.
I think
Listen,
you get the
Virgil,
D every time at Walgreens.
Listen,
Fucking
not only am I
Walgreens.
glad I'm green screened, but also recorded at the same time. I'm just gonna look directly at the camera and say, I know exactly where to get the D at my local Walgreens. That will never come back to haunt me in my entire life. Your other game, Young at Heart. There's a podcast where people can listen to it and figure out if they like it or not. Hopefully they do like it. But yeah, tell me more about this podcast.
The podcast is Comic Strip AP, produced by the Gauntlet, and it's pretty easy to listen to because everything on there is only like 10 to 15 minutes per episode. So it's a pretty neat format. So if you even listen to like 3 of them in a row, it's like only 30 minutes of your time. But then I also have another episode out on a Party of One, and that was really fun as well with Jeff Stormer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
That
can
was
pick
great.
that. You can pick that up on iTunes, right?
Yeah. Party of One is a podcast on all of the major things, and so is Comics
Like
Strip
iTunes. I'm just saying.
on iTunes.
iTunes. Not that I'm shilling for a possible iTunes ad based at any point.
Well,
But
then you should definitely get it on iTunes. And I don't know if we mentioned iTunes, but iTunes is pretty good.
All right, I can't read this. Kelsa, Fraser's next role is a 20 because he is a serious game designer. Congratulations, Fraser.
Oh, So my
Your first roll is going to be a 20. Let's hope it's for initiative.
The way that I roll is I'm gonna need that, so thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Just-
you.
Cool.
Oh man, I had a bad game the other day, and I realized that I normally have really good rolls. I was like, "Ah, this is terrible." And
I
people
mean,
are
as
like,
long as
you're
listen,
failing about half the time, and I was like, "That's true."
Usually things go my way.
here's the problem, Virgil. Anytime you give a speech, we automatically can assume the roll will fail.
Yeah.
You're just like, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? And then you just pincushion with arrows.
It was like, no, we are not.
I'm Arthur Perkins. This is AP Gaming Real. Did you know I have a Patreon? Just as long as you're giving money to people, I have a Patreon. Consider going to patreon.com/APGamingREAL. And now, I believe we're done shilling. Let me set the stage for where we're at. Probably some sort of spirit metal Evanescence type song is playing as we go through a planet that's nothing but an entire city. It's just a giant city planet like Coruscant. Filled with villages and buildings, all like fantasy era based. And we zoom through it into this enormous atrium chamber. It's a circular room filled with columns, and in between each column is like a glowing blue portal. And an Idris Elba looking fellow. That's the guy who's like, we're canceling the apocalypse from what was that movie? Giant mechs fighting? Pacific Rim.
Okay.
There's also Shere
Okay.
Khan from Jungle Book. Yeah, so he's just like, listen up, recruits. I know on your home worlds, you think that you know heroes. Morden Kaiden, more like Morden Houdin. Harry Potter, more like Who Potter. You don't know heroes. The multiverse needs protecting, and when those so-called heroes like Gandalf are a little bit too busy, someone has to step in and protect the timeline, and that's us, the bad dudes. We select trainees of the baddest dudes of every person from every planet and every timeline possible, and that's why you're here. Now, in the past, we used to have a training program, but then we realized we could save money by just sending you to a time and place where the situation that you need to train for is actually happening. So we're going to be sending you into a series of simulations. Make sure you attach your translocational beacon onto your arm just in case anything happens.
This thing is way too loose. Do you have a smaller one for halflings?
Oh, yes, of course. Let's get you one from a... No, we don't have a different one for halflings. Just tug on the strap. It's Velcro.
Oh, there we are. Sorry, didn't see the mechanism on the other side.
You really should pay better attention to these things. If you
I was just admiring the pillars. They're lovely. Obviously decorational, as the geodesic dome should be structure enough.
Are you done?
I'll pretend I am.
He just like... And then he like pulls out a tablet, like an actual clay tablet, and he's like, you know what this says, son?
Do I?
This is your entire life's history. And he like shows it to you. And I want you to read what's on the tablet by telling us your name and your character class and a little bit about you.
And I'm like, most of this is inaccurate. These are allegations that were made about me a very long time ago. Anyways, it's hardly even relevant to the situation now. But it does say that my name here is Varys, and that I'm a halfling rogue. I mean, rogue is a dirty word. If you ask me, I'd like to not be. I'm a hero when it comes to it at heart. I used to have just run with bad kids.
No.
Is the problem. Bad kids, we was into, heists, maybe a little bit, jewels and whatnot. Look, maybe there was a couple conflicts of interest because I was on the local, jeweler's
Do
lady.
I have to work with this nitwit?
Look, there was some price fixing happening. Maybe I was at the bottom of it. Maybe I wasn't. Look, I ended up out on the road being a hero. It's my thing now.
So he just shakes his head and takes out another one and moves in front of Lanradin. And he's like, so what does this one here say?
It's fairly accurate. My name is Lanradin. I'm a half-elf and a paladin to boot. I am rather proficient with a sword, and pious would be one word that could apply, but I see it's lacking here.
Boring. And he goes over to Fraser. I actually don't know what your character's name is. So yeah, he holds up yours and he's like, read this.
There we go. Unmuted. So I envision myself looking like Edward Stark, kind of, with a great sword. And I don't look like Sean Bean somehow because I don't want to die. And I'm a fighter. And let's see. What
You
other
look like that young Ned Stark.
Yeah, my name is Brill. And yeah, it's not my time to die yet. I'm a folk hero. And I have a great sword and a longbow. I'm pretty good at the killing stuff. And definitely not wearing a red shirt or anything.
Oh my god.
Your time is gonna come.
I love how you're just like, yeah, I'm not wearing a red shirt, just to be clear.
Yep.
So you think you can be bad dudes? Our statistical
certain of it.
analysis says that there's a fairly good chance that at least one of you could survive the upcoming training and become a bad dude.
I pull out like a cigarette,
Probably
like,
me.
bite the end off of it. But for me, it's like a cigar because I'm just a tiny little halfling.
So the size of your mouth is so small that a cigarette is a cigar?
Now, before I send you out, I'm required to give you our bitchin' awesome capes if you want to wear them, and our darkened sunglasses if you also want to wear those, and your badge in a leather case. If you get hungry, you can boil the leather for food and sell the badge for money. Just in case you're ever stuck trying to solve a time crime.
I like backup plans. Give me the stuff.
Does
This cape
the
is
badge
enormous.
actually provide us with any kind of authority or recognition?
Yeah. You're there to solve time crime.
But where we're going, people don't
Most
know
people
that, right?
don't know that you exist.
Right, so we have no authority.
Oh, you have every authority. Listen, we'll just clean up everybody's memories afterwards. Listen, it's ridiculous no one's ever come up with this agency before. Have you looked through the spell lists that they have in the spell books? You can literally just wish things up for a donation of gold. It's ridiculous. We basically run the multiverse now.
So you're saying
I'm so glad I got in with you guys.
we're the guardians of the multiverse? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
just
saying?
stick with that. We're the bad dudes.
Guardians of the multiverse then. Yeah. I definitely wear the cape.
Yeah,
Or-
so
Yeah.
it's a Nazgul style super, like, it's got 4 times as much fabric as it needs, so it has lots of dark folds everywhere, but on the back has a sword stuck into a shield. The pommel of the sword has a jewel in the center that looks like a white human eye with a blue pupil.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I'll take one too.
definitely strap up.
Any questions before you become your journey to become bad dudes?
I've been waiting for this for a long time. Let's get it started.
Really? You didn't even know we existed until about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's been 20 fucking minutes.
That's a long time in halfling years. They're
I
like
just-
dogs.
It's true.
I just hope that this will allow me to help the most people. And from what you're saying, I think it will.
Well, yeah, basically the fate of worlds and universes can hang in the balance.
Yeah,
Good.
'cause
Well,
we're the
sometimes it's just removing someone's cat from a tree. Really, we just answer all the calls. We have an infinite number of agents, so you might get assigned to some very strange cases.
I see. Well, I will serve honorably.
So he looks at all of you very squarely and says, "Now, no matter what, don't do." And then he turns around and walks into one of the portals.
Oh, it's kind of funny because I played a board game called Time Stories, and that literally happens in your first mission.
Oh man, I've read about time stories. We'll talk about that later.
But yeah.
So he walks into a portal, but are there like a ton of these things, or
Yeah,
just
there are a number of them there.
Did he
My
tell us
portal's
which
probably-
one we were supposed to go into?
Nope.
like, look, it's gonna be obvious if we go into a portal, there's gonna be some trouble. So we just gotta make sure it's taken care of.
Luckily, these portals are one size fits all.
You have a
Uh,
problem with his short jokes.
Racism.
it's not racism, it's discrimination.
All right.
You're obviously a well-trained fighter, and this one cannot care for himself. He's not even wearing armor.
All right, little champ, which one do you want to go through?
Let's see here. Let's see here. I like the looks of this one. It's got nice vibes coming off of it. And I choose a random portal.
Okay, you're just like,
and
that one.
I draw my rapier, and then jump through.
Okay, excellent.
Can you even...
He's gone.
Ah!
Yeah.
With a resigned sigh, I will follow.
With much less grace, I'll follow.
So all three of you are in like a weird Doctor Strange style fractal wormhole where things get super intense and you're like heading towards something and then copies of that something appear around you and you're just like, no. And you can hear Ground Control to Major Tom playing a song you've never heard, but for some reason sounds vaguely familiar as you continue to fall.
You're stepping through the door, and you're floating in a most
Exactly.
peculiar way.
Virgil, can you check the Roll20 chat real quick?
You're
Yeah.
Just,
breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, I mean, no, we've already broken the fourth wall. This is the
Oh.
we gotta be bad news.
we have a new donation from Prismatic. Thank you so much. For 12, we get a crit success for the next roll.
All right.
So
the next player that
That's-
rolls crit
so, yeah.
success. All right. Cool. All three of you land in the back of what can only be described as a sail cart. It's
As a what?
a sail cart. It's a cart, like a wagon.
But on the
That's
boat?
oh my god.
no,
Did he say
no, we just-
ultraloth?
Yeah, we just had Tice 8769, aka the Betrayer. Donate $10 for an ultraloth attack.
I don't even know what an ultraloth is. It's not in the monster manual.
I'm assuming it's like a sloth but bigger and faster.
I mean, we'll have to ask.
That's what I would do.
Well, if it's like the one in Zootopia, it's gonna be my best friend.
Oh, Flash. Hey, Flash Dash.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, guys.
Yep.
Imagine is a Conestoga wagon, but instead of being covered, it's got a giant sailcloth. And it's definitely going down the side of a mountain. You're on like a Bond villain style alpine slope going down at several hundred miles an hour, careening several miles towards a great
Getting a
rock.
good background noise from you, Kelsa.
careening towards a giant drop-off into the middle of nowhere. And there's an old lady in the cart. She seems to be working two controls. One's like a brake and another's like a steering. And she's just like, "Oh my, where
Does she
did
have
you come
goggles on?
from?" Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She's a gnome. And she's just like, "Queen Sindane won't like it if you get caught out here."
Uh,
I seem to be in a bit of trouble, young folk. What's going on with you?
oh, trouble. That's no good. We'll take care of that for you. What's the harm? What's happening?
Well, we're totally going to die.
Because
I'd really prefer that we didn't. I'm certain we can stop that somehow.
Yeah, maybe can I do like an anime, put my greatsword in the ground to stop us?
I mean, you can attempt that.
I have my next roll is a crit, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, I want to point out this is a cart that's being pushed down an icy hill. You putting your sword in the ground is just gonna be like, it hurts a lot.
Isn't 20 like I get narrative control and I tell you what it's like?
No, that's not what happens.
Oh.
This is not powered by the apocalypse.
Yeah, this is powered by the apocalypse.
Okay, well,
I mean, if
right.
you want to do that,
Wizards
we could
Coast
certainly
Road.
start doing it. Yeah, you like
let's-
no, you put your sword. Where are you putting it on the cart exactly? Like you're leaning over some side and like
yeah, like I brace myself on the cart and then I plunge it into the ground to try to slow us down. Or steer us away, perhaps.
again, which side of the cart are you leaning out of?
The right side, I guess.
Excellent. I mean, so the whole cart immediately flips on that axis and it measurably slows down, but the whole cart is now going the wrong direction. You guys are facing back up the hill.
And all you hear is "Save your life."
She's just like, "Oh, Mama don't like this. Mama don't like this at all."
Yeah. Hopefully, it's not the mama from Dread.
Okay, I'm assuming she has like a big, strong leather belt with like overall straps on it and like all kinds of gear, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't a gnome
Okay,
who
so
pilots a sailcraft do that?
I'll be like, "Don't worry about it. You might be losing your cot, but I gotcha." I'm gonna tie a rope to her belt, and then try to throw the other end up over like. Do we have any branches or large rocks going by?
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
so I'm
gonna
gonna try to get. I want to get up like a branch, or if it has to be a rock, something that like on a high thing. Try to like grapple this thing, so that we can swing up and then back onto the mountain slope safely. All the momentum will carry us safely out like a swing, like a ride.
And it's just you and
And
her
then
that
back.
you're taking?
I'm a halfling, man. I can't. So you guys are on. You guys.
All right.
you guys-
Well, I mean, you use
I'm like abandoned ship.
Yeah, you swing out. For some reason, physics doesn't snap your neck and instantly kill you. You Indiana Jones out of there while the sail cart continues going the wrong direction down the side of a mountain. Like we zoom out and we keep zooming out. We just see this massive mountain with this very tiny sail cart moving towards a giant drop off. And then we zoom back in suddenly, Emperor's New Groove style, to just watch our halfling and his new gnome friend tied to a rope hanging from the side of the
Dangling.
mountain.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see. What else do I have in mind?
The
Maybe
cart's
I
still
can
slowing
work.
down. Let's be clear here, Fraser. It doesn't instantly stop when you stick a greatsword in the ground, but it is slowing. And that's when a giant illithid-looking motherfucker just pops out of nowhere, wearing a huge robes. He's got the XCOM 2 gray alien style face, and is holding a falchion behind his back, just with his hands back there, and he's just floating beside the cart, looking at you. And says telepathically, like, "Oh my, you seem to be in a bit of trouble."
Who is this?
Are you asking him his name? He's
Yeah.
just a being that appears to have just appeared out of nowhere, and as the cart is going down, he's just floating beside it.
Let me see.
Okay, I'm like probably 150, 200 yards now.
I mean, yes, every
Yeah.
second you get.
I'm running after them. God, I don't really know. I don't have a shield to ride down.
Divine sense.
Okay, he's super evil.
All right,
Oh.
sweet.
It's painful to look at something this evil.
I'm like, please help my friends.
Can I shoot an arrow with a rope tied to it?
Yeah.
And then we'll just grab the rope.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Sure.
That sounds good.
All right,
Okay.
cool. Now, if I did this right, it should work.
Same.
Boom! Science. Did.
Roll type normal, right?
Yeah.
11. Is that
Yeah. So you definitely hook the. Oh snap! Oh nope, that was wrong. There we go. You definitely hook an arrow in, and then as you're trying to hold on, the rope burns right out of your fingers, and snaps.
good? And I'm like, son of a nutcracker.
The creature hanging next to you, Landradin, is just like, so paladin, huh?
What do you want?
Well, I was just thinking. Maybe you'd like to make a deal. You know, you seem to be heading towards certain death. I can help you with that.
I've heard of these devil bargains.
Devil?
No,
No,
proud
no.
beast.
I'm a fiend. I mean, surely you've
Meet
only
me,
got.
proud beast.
You can't have more
You've
than
only
three.
got 3 rounds in game before.
Yeah,
going
he's
off.
like, you've only got a few moments left before you fall to your imminent deaths. Surely you'd rather a short term of service, or you don't need your appendix, and I could use it for various regions.
Whoa.
Can I how steep is this hill? If I was
It's
just to
pretty
jump out of this shit?
steep. Yeah, you can jump out of it if you want to.
Because
We're
I feel
level 1, guys. How much HP do you have?
not
curiosity.
enough.
I think I have 9.
I have
You're an elf. You'll probably be fine. You can run on the snow like Legolas, right?
I'm a half elf, so I'm not quite as badass as
So you're a
that.
little heavier.
Yeah. It's because she actually has breasts, as
Mm.
opposed to,
It's a
and
rough
she's wearing
trade-off.
armor.
Rough trade-off, but probably worth it.
It's fine. Yeah. I mean, but how are you gonna get
You
off?
didn't optimize your character. Jesus, Fraser.
Yeah. So, can I try the rope trick that Brill just did? But
Yeah.
I'm better
Yep.
than him.
But
I
do
mean, that's a
better.
thing you're assuming for sure.
Oh, definitely assuming that I'm better than him. So it's a strength save.
Yep.
All right. Come on.
I believe in you. Oh
Oh
no!
my gosh, you
I'll
guys.
tell you what happens. It lands.
Somebody donate money.
It solidly thunks in.
We're all gonna die.
The cart's about to snap the rope tight. And that's when the Ultraloth just slices the rope in half. And then resumes floating beside you, and it's just like, you sure you don't want to lose a appendix? A year of service.
I'm just gonna jump off the cart without a rope. Fuck it.
I've got a shield. You want to chill on my shield with me?
I also have a shield. You want to chill on shields together towards
Yeah.
oblivion? That doesn't
Do
sound
it.
like a good idea. We need to dig the
Yeah,
shield to the ground.
The
We're
shield,
gonna
yeah,
both
you
jump
know-
off.
My
You're gonna
sword.
do the shields. You're both gonna slide to the edge of the cliff holding your shields.
No, we want to. You jump off and then you slam the shield in
Right.
the ground.
Yeah. And you're trying to hang on and be like, no. Then you slide towards the edge of the cliff. I mean, this is perfect.
Yeah. Sure.
For
That's-
some
Unless
reason,
we
while you're
die.
jumping
Yeah.
out,
Was perfect.
Brill's foot sparks some of the gunpowder that's in the carriage, in the sail cart. And
Oh,
the
shit.
cart catches fire as you jump out. And as it goes over the edge, it explodes. I'm curious as to you two slow down enough to not die. So I think we're going to need some deck saves from both of you.
Deck saves. Do I
Okay.
have advantage?
I don't think so, no.
I mean,
Oh,
Oh, snap! What?
oh shit!
Oh no!
the opposite.
Uh,
A 1 and a 20. That's amazing.
All right, hold on, just a second.
you're going
Are
to
you
donate
sure?
to save yourself?
Save yourself.
Good call. You're going to give yourself advantage real quick.
No.
To make an instant crit.
You're like, a friendly flying rock.
Yep. Yep. That's actually what I'm doing.
She just lands on an eagle. It's fine.
Don't worry about
Summon
it.
giant eagles.
Perfect.
Yeah. Riga. Oh, good. The vehicles have 80s physics. If you kick them, they will explode.
Exactly. All right. So, Fraser, as Brill slams his shield down, you're both like side by side, sliding on your stomachs. You come to a stop just at the edge of the cliff. You like look over. You see the flaming cart continue to drop, and that's when you hear like a scratching noise, and Lanradin goes sailing out into the darkness, falling
But I
into the.
grab her hand.
Okay, yeah, make a dex save. I feel like, and you know what? Make a strength save because this is gonna be pure fucking holding. And if you roll a 1, you're going down with
Oh
her.
no.
Oh my
No.
gosh. 5.
5.
The
I
two
forgot
of
what we
you,
have.
you reach
I
for
have-
each other's hands, right? And the hand
Yeah.
just passes through each other.
Oh no.
And Laradin's like, no!
I yell out to the
And Angel
Ultra
saves
I'll
Lanradin.
save you for
swooping
a
out of the
year. Save
sky.
her.
Let
No,
me,
it should be both of them. Damn it.
Yeah. Does he hear my cry?
let me figure out. Let me figure out what kind of angel's coming here. Perhaps the smallest and least useful type of angel. They still
It's
have
fine. It's fine.
You're like size small. Come on.
yeah, a planetar shows up. So this green-skinned man with huge white wings and a giant greatsword shows up and just like grabs Lanradin and flies them back up and sets them next to the cliff, and then engages in holy battle with the Ultraloth.
Okay,
The two of them are just
fire
you what?
at the Ultraloth.
Okay.
For sure. I'm like, we have to help in the battle. We're heroes. I'm firing.
I feel like we definitely
a
need to...
small crossbow.
Man, the way this is going, I'm gonna get hit with it.
I feel like we definitely need to roll for initiative now.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I don't have a token though.
Oh.
I would just
Yeah.
roll a
Let's roll
number.
Meh.
Oops.
I have to select a token.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
just
got
roll
the-
d20 and you put your. It says your model right on your front page. 8.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That is pretty terrible.
Not 1d29. Jeez, come on.
I just tried to roll 2d0 plus 4. Like, that's gonna give me a great score.
It's gonna get you a 4, obviously.
I can't find my 0-sided dice is the problem. They're super.
Right.
It's always missing.
They're so tiny.
So small.
Ultraloth totally won that.
Dang.
Well, actually, the like
Barely.
the like decaying whatever molecule that they use to they have like some element that's decaying that they use to make the random rolls with, and that is like a 0-sided dice because it's like a one-dimensional like.
Huh. I never thought of it that way, but that actually is kind of accurate.
So the Ultraloth sees Barris stumbling down the hill towards him, preparing to fire. turns toward him and gazes using his sparkling black eyes, and just shines out like.
Jazz hands.
So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed.
You're
He
charmed.
thinks he's so charming. Where am I? So many windows. Okay. What was it?
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
I believe in you.
You're doomed.
I'm gonna click again. Close my character. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna roll. Oh, I see. It wants my input. There we go.
Yes,
18.
it's a 17. You rolled an 18. You got exactly what you need.
I rolled a 19 because I have a -1 modifier.
Yeah.
At the failure of this, the Ultraloth flicks its sword out in frustration and then jumps into combat with the Planetar, striking down repeatedly with overhanding chopping actions. It's brutal and terrible, but the Planetar responds by being like, no! And using some crazy magic spell shit. There's just fire everywhere. You can smell sulfur rotting out. But there's also like that fresh, lemony, clean scent of sunlight in spring helping to clear out your house. Brill, what are you going to do?
Winter is coming. I strike it.
So you pull yourself up from the edge of the
So you
cliff.
say a Sean Bean line? And
Yes. But
big mistake.
is this the same kind of D&D one where I can make like a check to see about the information about the creature first?
Yeah,
before I-
it's an Arcana check for sure.
Yeah. I want to do that. Where's that? Arcana. Skillage. Oh, that's not going to be good, but we'll see.
Yeah, you recognize this as an Ultraloth. This thing is much, much more powerful than you and can instantly crush you and everyone you know in a single instant, using spells like Firestorm or Wall of Fire or Mass Suggestion. It has advantage saving throws against spells. Everything it does is magical, and it can teleport at will.
So, more like leave is the best.
you're like, oh!
Yeah.
Look, I'm pretty sure if we can hit this thing and the angel beats it, we get the XP.
You just have to participate in order to get the XP.
Okay.
We're not doing last hits here.
This isn't Dota.
So are we actually gonna try to engage with this thing then? If
I don't know. It seems like you're the only
No,
one.
maybe you should tell us not to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I yell at everybody in the vicinity and say, "Flee for your lives! Winter is coming."
So back up at the top of the hill, following Barris down. It's Mama's turn, and Mama's like, "What? Why'd you let my cell car go? I could have jumped out at any time, you idiots! I was hoping you'd save it."
Flee for your lives, Mama.
You set it on fire.
That was an accident.
There was a devil.
Yeah, you can see the thing right there.
You're gonna pay for that. You're legally responsible, as you were the ones piloting the craft at the time of its demise.
I'm so glad I got out of that thing.
We did too.
No, I yelled down at them. I can't believe you were so irresponsible as to destroy her property.
She's like, and another thing, we need to talk about consensual touching. You can't just wrap yourself around somebody and yank them out of their sail cart, young man.
Yeah, consent matters.
Yeah. I'm like, my apologies, young lady.
We have bigger things to worry about now. How about we get off this mountain?
The camera's panning as we're already running. Ah.
I'm hoping there's another portal around here.
It's just the Planetar and Ultraloth battle, and in the background we just see you guys running up the side of the hill. Lantern, what are you doing?
Run.
Kelsa?
I am also running, going
In the arms of...
I'm not running towards that fight,
Really?
and I'm not running towards the edge. So I guess I'm running back up the mountain.
Okay.
It's the only way that makes sense.
Varys, what are you doing?
I'm pretty sure that we're here to stop that evil thing. And so I'm like loading up my crossbow, and then I was like, wait, maybe we were here just to save that lady. Yeah, that's probably it. So then I turn and run.
All right. As all three of you begin running, your translocator beacon light up, and you're translocated to a new location. Uh-oh. Riga, okay. I can't read that. It's so small. There's a mimic! Excellent.
Riga, thank you for your donation.
Riga, thanks so much. Yes, you can donate to target my creatures with things, of course.
So would they want us to die, basically?
Yeah, they do want you to die.
Okay.
You come out on top of a steam locomotive that's pulling away from some sort of enormous pylon. It says power reactor. Yeah. It says coral power reactor. There's a silver-haired old man in a blue coat with a large spear, and a enormous black man with a gun for a hand, and they're both trying to fight their way to the front end of this train. And the spear wielder turns back and says, "Who are you people? What are you doing here?"
We're the town cops. What's the problem?
We're trying to stop this train.
Quick, do the sword thing again. That worked great last time.
It's just the guy with the gun hand is just like, he's like a spiky haired fool, doesn't know anything.
So loud in here.
The large man turns to the smaller spear wielder and is just like, "Come on, Sid, we need to get to the front. I don't know who these fools are, but they're not avalanche material."
Like, I'll show you who's what material now. And I actually try to charge to the front of the assault.
Okay. Yeah. At the front of the assault, these two men are fighting side by side, trying to get past a werewolf man with a sword who's just standing there like, ah. Farther back, you can see that there's more like men with guns. I mean, you've heard of guns before. They exist in some D&D worlds. It depends on whether or not they have gunslingers. Right. Yeah, these aren't muskets. These are machine guns. They're wearing blue uniforms that say Shinra on them. Mm-hmm. They're like taking fire. Bullets are going past you, but for some reason, none of them get anywhere close to you.
Yeah, so I bust
I'm
up
holding
to the
up my
front.
shield.
You're Captain America-ing it. Ding, 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 ding.
I mean, I don't know what's going on, but it's obviously dangerous. So, you know.
I just have to remember how I did this in Final Fantasy VII. I'm pretty sure we run for the top of the train.
Yeah, I'm like, you have to get in close so the ranged weapons aren't effective. Because I don't know how machine guns work. And
That's
so
a good idea.
I'm gonna like, I have my rapier out, and I'm also like holding the rapier, and I'm like, quick, we should run to the front. I've got an all-right idle animation. Yeah. It's not a great idle animation.
I mean, I feel like that's one that Zon's gonna have to make for your character, though.
He can just gif that. It's fine.
Yeah, there's the werewolf swordsman who's blocking your path, and when you show up, he's just like, "Ah, come on! I don't know who you are, but I'm being paid well."
And God, I'm here to save this train, evidently.
And I'm here to save his sorry ass. I'm gonna show up with my my long sword and my shield up. I'm ready.
Winter is coming.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, totally missed this. We need a Tarisk. Well, that's a great way to just fucking. All right.
Did you say
so, by the way, Coral Power Plant is my favorite reggae heavy metal crossover
band. Not the same Coral, but okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Tice. Thanks for the $10.
Sid and Barrett. both like brofist each other, and they're like, "All right, newbies, guess what? You're an avalanche now. You distract this thing while we get further ahead. Someone's got to press up and triangle in order to stop that train."
I'm like, I don't know who up or triangle is, but they sound tough. You go to it. And I will engage with this swordsman.
Let's have
Beast.
everyone roll for initiative.
Okie dokie.
That's when the battle music starts.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I got it manually. Oops.
Glad I included this scenario in the list of possible things that happen tonight.
13. Not the worst.
Well, I don't have to change the initiative order. It's the exact same as it was before. Brill, you're up first.
And it's like a werewolf thing, right?
Yeah, werewolf with a sword.
I like leap into the air and try to bury my greatsword into its like neck.
Well, that's not Ned Starkin at all. You're just totally going all God, what was Brad Pitt's character? Oh my god.
We don't know how Ned Stark fights, really, right? He died pretty quickly.
What is this? This is 4.
Red shirt, Mr. Fraser's getting 4 botched rolls
Wow. Okay.
for 20 bucks.
You go to slice in and take out this werewolf, and he just bats you aside, and you're like, ah!
But what would have happened? Oh wow!
You would have rolled a critical.
Wow.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Too
Wah,
bad.
wah, wah. Wow, the worst.
I just want to say, Tice is a fucking dick, by the way.
I just want to say Tice is getting his money's worth because that at 20 was ripped out of the hands of Fraser.
In the arms
Tice is
of
a
the
girl.
angel. All right, Layradin, you saw Brill go in with this amazing, unstoppable. It should have been a critical, and then at the last second, the werewolf just swats him.
It's really too bad that he has no training with that weapon. As I walk, yeah, as I come forward, and
Yeah, the werewolf just like takes your incoming attack and like stops it with his giant werewolfy paw. Doesn't seem to do anything as he's like gripping your blade, and he's just like, "Ah." You can smell the rank like mouse breath on him, like he just ate a raw rat.
Okay.
I'll stare him down and keep him from moving past me.
I mean,
So
we'll see if that happens. Yeah.
with my rapier drawn, I charge him and I cry out for the time cop. So what was our name? Do we have an official name for us? We'll get it. Just me, okay? For me.
On your
Bad
translocator
dude,
beacon,
remember?
it says "Bad
no.
Dudes Multiversal Space Police."
Oh, yeah. Oh yes, bad dudes. That'll do.
Yeah, you go ahead and you roll a 11. Yeah. So as your weapon, it looks like it's about to hit, and then he shifts and blocks with Lamradin's weapon. So you hear like a ching as your rapier just like bounces off the metal, and the werewolf smiles and is like, "Now it's my turn." And then he stops and he goes and selects fight in the menu options to do a melee attack. Yeah. And let's see. Let's it. Dun, 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 dun. All right, perfect. Well, good friend Lanradin, you get smacked in the face for it's max damage, right? I always forget how critical works.
No, double.
Double damage? Very
Yeah,
well.
roll damage and then double it.
You get hit for 12 points of damage. I think that sounds bad.
I think that's pretty bad.
You look like that was
That's
bad
not
for
good.
you. Yeah, he just
Ouch.
counter slashes down the length of your sword and stabs you in your shoulder armor, and then puts his foot, his big furry paw, on your chest and pushes you back. As it comes out, there's like some blood, like Brill.
Everybody thinks I'm dead, but I'm clutching to like the end of the train car. And that's when I like pull myself up. And then that's when I see Larry to go down again. I'm like, no.
You charge forward to attack him again. You just bap.
And like during it, I flash back to the time where Larry was falling just like 10 minutes ago too.
I know what it feels like. So you're like hanging on the end of the train.
Again.
One-handedly, and as you're flapping back there, you notice something coming behind you on the train tracks. There is a enormous god.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's double dice, then add mod once.
Okay.
So that would be a
roll the dice again.
10.
So
that would be 10. That would be 10. Which means she would
10. It's 9, 10, 11. It's 11 total.
I think that's her hit points.
Instead of 12?
Instead of 12.
Right.
You got it right. There's an enormous beast. It looks a lot like an Ultralisk from StarCraft. It's got huge, giant fangs in the front. Its hide seems to be capable of reflecting any missile attack. It's a Tarisk. It's just running behind you like a dog, attempting to catch up with the train.
It's here to help us.
I mean, you can assume that is a thing you are capable of assuming.
Yeah, I assume that.
And it seems to be looking directly at you, Brill.
Oh.
It makes direct eye contact with you, and you get a sense of ageless immortality and unrelenting destruction.
Could be worse if it was the werewolf. It might imprint on me.
Landra did.
Yes. I don't see that terrible horror behind us. I'm just gonna face down this werewolf like a normal thing.
Yeah.
So we'll bow.
Pow.
Nope.
Got bullshit.
Yeah, he catches all of your attacks on his sword, and gets in close to you when you guys sword lock, and he's like, "You're good, but you're not good enough."
How evil is he?
Super evil.
Check, it's a paladin thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's like a stereotype.
2 disadvantage for every player? Jesus Christ, Tice.
I'm gonna die.
Well, there it is. It's on the books.
Okay,
Super
so
dead.
Get a lot of pre-gens.
Hide behind the pile of dead bards.
Yeah.
It's not just that he's a evil werewolf, but he also works for an evil corporation attempting to suck the soul out of the planet. I mean, that's pretty bad. Varys.
That's pretty bad.
Things are going poorly for everyone.
All right. I am going to stab this guy. I will take, what is it, like a -4 to do an attack at his arm or something? Can't remember how
You're trying to, what, disarm him or something?
disarm him.
Yeah.
I think it's a -4 to disarm
No,
someone.
if you just want to try the disarm, no penalty.
Okay.
You just have to roll with disadvantage because you're wrecked.
Okay, all right.
No big deal.
Who will save these bad dudes?
An 8.
Well, your high roll was 11.
Yeah. You try to stab at his arm and disarm him, and he backhands you and then extends his left hand's claws and is like, "You idiot fool! I'm a werewolf. I am a weapon."
I don't know why I think that's funny, but
It's pretty funny, that's why.
Yeah.
I am a weapon.
So he turns
Those have claws. Deep.
he turns his sword towards you with deadly intent. Good friend Barris. Okay, 9. That's not so great.
We did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
so he
trade.
tries stabbing at you, but maybe you're like getting your rapier in there to just push the blade past you. He's like, "Why are you so small? We don't have halflings in this world. It's really weird."
This is
They're
before Moogle.
sizes.
What?
It's like attacking a child.
Wait till you hear about my halfling luck. It's ridiculous.
All right, Brill, we're back to you. You're hanging on the back of the train. A Tarask is rapidly approaching from behind.
Part of me wants to like detach from the train with my greatsword and take like the velocity so I bury it into its skull, but it feels like at level 1 that's impossible, right?
If you want to fling yourself from the train and
From the
try
back
to...
of the train.
Yes. No.
Into the Tarask.
I will allow for this if you're prepared to do it.
Yeah, I want to do it.
All right, you roll a 1 in the process. That's your third one. As you're flying through the air, you are about to hit the Tarask, and it shifts one of its giant tusk fangs. And so instead of hitting it in the face, you just roll along the side of it, and then you go flying out into open air off the side of the mountain. I need you to roll you technically get a dex save to catch before you go flying out, and you use your last fail, and you're just like, no!
Is that about a pilot period characters?
The Tarask goes charging past you as you fall off the side of a mountain for like the second time today.
But then I scroll up to the very top of the pre-gens and I look for another.
Whoa! We'll get back. You're still falling. You've got some time before you die. Landred.
That's good.
I am going to actually. I believe in myself. That I'm going to
believe in the cards.
I believe in the heart of the cards. Yeah. That I'm gonna actually hit this werewolf this time, even with disadvantage.
No, we were rolling so badly against this guy.
God, I'm really bad. Even if I'd had advantage, this is really bad. It's really bad.
Hashtag fuck dice.
I stood up to like the sloth monster or whatever with this charm, and ever since then it's been downhill.
Yeah. Okay, Barris. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, but we're like 2v1ing this guy, and I'm like, your defenses can't hold up forever, you little hairy-faced bastard.
Look at him this time.
Oh my gosh, a 24 and a nat 1.
Yeah, he goes to push you off the train as a response. I need you to make a dex save to hang on to the train.
It looks like a little boy is about to die.
Okay, that was both my... Okay, thank you.
You go sailing out into open space. About 100 feet behind you, you can see that Brill is falling just as fast as you are as you go sailing over the edge of Mount Coral. The werewolf swordsman is the only person left and looks at Lamerdin and is like, well, you'll be joining your friends soon, and goes to push you off of the train.
No.
Well, no. You can say no. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, he struggles with you for a minute, but it's in that shitty Star Trek, the original series, Kirk fighting an alien, like, here's some crits, too bad they're for AP. Lol, get wrecked.
What?
Wow, Tice hates you guys so much.
Oh, Tice, you bastard.
I mean, that's 2 crits right there. 2 crits.
Damn.
I'm going to write it down on the play area.
I'm glad that came after he tried to push me off the train.
Yeah, it would have been super bad. So,
writing it down.
As you're falling, Brill and Barris, you see your translocator beacon starting to charge up. As it's like, there's a voice that's like, you seem to be in some trouble. Shall we get you some emergency teleportation services? You're just nodding as you fall. You're like, yeah. I need you to verbally acknowledge.
This is just coming from the little wristband strap, like.
Yes.
On my arm.
Yep. Yeah. Your translocator beacon.
I like screamed help and like start hitting it. Yeah. And is there any buttons or I'm like searching for buttons. I'm like, get me out of here.
And I'm like, as you wish.
I'm like, it might be the strap is too loose. I'll tighten it again and try.
All three of you feel a flash come over you, and you're just standing in a dungeon corridor. The wet dungeon walls emanate with the pungent stench of mildew. There's just a chest in front of you, and the rest of the thing is sealed. It's an actual dungeon, like prison dungeon. There's a treasure chest that says "Open Me" on the front of it, and seems to have some gold coins scattered in front. And the bars of the prison, the dungeon bars, are all like made out of pure steel. You
Is
can hear
that like-
somebody.
We're in the
Yes,
in
you're
the prison.
in a prison.
We're
You're in a prison cell. You can hear
Yeah.
someone down a corridor whistling, like.
I think it's more like a present cell.
Did Landrin get teleported with them? Somehow
Yes,
I
you got
missed that.
teleported as well. Yes.
Okay, I thought I did, but then I was like, that would be really awkward.
You should
And
double
then
check.
I just like have my eyes closed and I'm screaming, and then suddenly I realize that I'm on the ground, and then I get up,
Perfectly fine.
looking all a little bit embarrassed.
I'm
I'm
like,
like, yeah, I knew that would happen.
Be quiet. There's someone whistling down the corner.
Is that necessarily bad?
I don't know.
It says "Open me."
I like try to peer
a
outside of
noble.
the cell.
Seems like.
Okay, make a perception check.
As he's looking out the side, I open the chest.
Perfect. Excellent.
I'm a noble. It belongs to me.
That's reasonable.
I have position.
Look at my rolls.
Yeah, that's a one right there.
Perception.
I mean, just remember, Kelsa's still got disadvantage for one more roll, I think.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
But the rest of you are fine for now. Yeah, Barris.
Can I man, that treasure chest sure looks suspicious. Can I roll a insight or arcana check to determine if it's some kind of trap?
Yes.
So insight or arcana, because one of them is way better than the other.
I feel like Arcana.
Yeah, I feel like I figured. But it's a disadvantage. Oh no.
Wow.
Wow, a 2.
Wow, these.
Yeah, this is a
Wow.
legitimate treasure chest. Nothing will ever go bad here.
Oh gosh.
Perfectly reasonable. So let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, all right.
As you lean out, Barris, someone with like a bobby club hits the bars right in front of your face and they ring out. It's super loud and you're like, ah! And the guard, which is a hobgoblin with orange colored, let's see here. I summon Carlin, a bard, to join the fray. Excellent.
Who?
Nice.
it's
Tice
one of
once
my
again.
campaigns.
Donating.
He hits the bars in front of you and is like, "Oi, step back there now. Step back, lovely chump." And then he looks at the rest of you and is like, "Wait, there's not supposed to be anyone in this cell. That's a mimic." And then Brill just opens the chest and it immediately bites him and crits. So it hits you for 2d8 plus 3 damage, and you're gonna need to escape its adhesive nature.
Oh,
Nature. I thought the werewolf would have pricked on people.
You take 11 points of damage, Brill.
Okay, I am at 1.
All right, perfect. Now I need you to, let's see it. Here's
Oh,
anything
wait,
that touches it.
Does my armor get rid of any of that? No, right?
Nope. You are also grappled by it.
I'm rattled.
Grappled. You're literally, your hand is stuck inside of it as it continues to try to chew you deeper and deeper into the treasure chest.
Oh, this was on the page, Master.
Let's roll initiative. As it has a credit, automatically rolls a 20 to get a 21. Thanks, Ice.
oh my gosh! I rolled another natural 1. That's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
No, that's 3 in a row. Right? Oh no, I had an 11 in between that other one. Almost 3.
Yeah, we've rolled a lot of ones lately.
We have a lot of fun here, guys. Lamerdin?
I knew I was forgetting something. No,
Initiative.
everything's ruined.
I have a blackout blue Yeti too.
Jeez, there we go.
Of course, it's a 1.
Wow.
I
I
can't.
knew there was.
Seriously.
I shouldn't have bothered rolling. I shouldn't have
You
bothered
guys
rolling.
don't even need to get ticed.
Jeez.
Get ticed. That's
Get
what it's
ticed.
now. If something terrible happens, it's just get ticed.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's going to attempt to finish off its grill right here by just going ahead and eating him.
Just
No.
going ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 3 plus 1d8.
If
Yeah, it
this
hits
was
you for 12
Apocalypse,
points of
I could
damage.
just lose my arm, you know.
Yeah, you fall unconscious from the horrifying pain of the acid that it spews down your arm. You're just like, ah! Your eyes roll back in your head and you fall over.
And then I remember my commander who said, if you find yourselves in green fields, do not be troubled, for you are in Elysium and already dead.
Perfect.
Russell Crowe. I mean, that General Maximus.
General,
Maximus Aurelius.
our commander of the armies of the north. There we go. Forgot what his titles were. Brill. That's right. You're unconscious now.
Yeah.
Therapist.
Pass. Father to a murdered son.
Husband to a murdered wife.
Okay, what do we got here? What are we dealing with? He's down.
There is a
He's
mimic
knocking
that
out.
is currently eating the arm attached to
Unconscious. Okay. So I think I need to spend my turn removing him from the mouth.
Yeah, that's certainly a thing you can do.
Yeah. Is that a
Faces.
athletics check?
Strength check.
Strength athletics?
We're going to you just
That's the same thing. It's just a
Yep.
plus one.
We're gonna oppose it. Let's roll. I reveal my trap card. There's a 16 on mine.
Boom! A 19 when
Wow.
I need it.
You fucked me.
Nice.
Yeah, something finally goes right for you. You rip it out. You rip his arm out. It looks really bad. There's like drool and acid dripping off of these huge bite marks.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is disgusting. Get that thing away from him. No one eats my friends.
Lanradin.
Barris
Barris and Brill are continuing to act like total idiots.
Oh my
all
god.
I
Oh my gosh.
I didn't
You
have
still
a
have
voice.
you still have a 1 for your last
we blew
one,
through.
right?
We blew through all the ones when he fell
Okay.
off the side of the mountain.
and I don't have any. I'm no longer at disadvantage, and I'm gonna try attacking this monster
Do it.
with my sword. And
Nice.
Wait, how did your crit? Oh, you didn't put crit damage in.
oh, I forgot to put crit damage in. I need to roll one more d8.
I mean, this, ladies and
Ah!
gentlemen,
1d8.
this is how we play D&D. I mean, we roll well, and then we actually fill our damage charts in. That's
There you
how we
go.
play D&D. All right, yeah, 8 damage. It looks relatively unharmed by that. It seems like maybe it has a lot more hit points than you do.
Well, shite.
But you're the only person that's managed to hurt it at all yet, so.
Sure.
That's good. That's good.
I feel like this whole episode is going to be the beginning of a Harry Dresden novel.
I was dead.
Yeah.
I just realized I was dead. I walked into the dead police department, and my partner's dead father was there, telling me I was dead. I'm
I mean,
Harry Dresden, Wizard of
That is
Chicago.
literally what happened in the beginning of one of the Harry Justin.
One of them, yeah. in most, he just gets his ass beat down.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And he has to do a comeback with a stick.
Every
usually.
time.
With a stick. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Usually.
Hockey stick.
He's got to channel his stick.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's Canadian.
So, all of your arms are beeping, and it's your translocator beacons are just like, "Are you okay? We sense that you're in some kind of
No,
danger.
we're not okay. Let's get
I'm
out
like,
of here.
no, everything's fine. We've got this under control.
Do you require help?"
Let's go.
Okay, the mimic. I mean, so one of you said no, so the mimic just turns toward Barris and just reaches out to mimic jump in front of him and mimic slam into him at high mimic speed. Mimic.
My AC is 15.
Well, that
How many
doesn't hit.
times do you guys say mimic?
Mimic.
Yeah. Maybe you jump on top
Yeah,
of
the chest,
lid of it.
it does a splash attack like Magikarp. It tries to hit you, but it actually goes over you because it underestimated how tall you are. And the chest lands behind you with a heavy thump, and coins fall out of its mouth like blah, blah, blah.
Oh, then it was worth it.
Yeah.
Intrepid in death.
Brill, we need you to make a death save real quick.
Real quick. Real quick, don't die. Where's
Please
that?
don't die.
Just a D20.
Oh. Right.
There is a button for it on the front, but yeah, you can just do it.
Whoa, 1D. Oh no.
That's 2 failures.
That's
Yep, that's really bad. You're super close to death.
Well, at least I got another 1 out of the system.
Yeah, I mean that's how probability works.
Barris, we need to get out
That's
of
how
here.
probability
Say
works.
no to
You
our
just gotta get the bad ones out of the probability system.
Real
Why
nice.
would you say no to our automatic teleportation failsafe? Brilla's
I can get us out of this one. Wait, is it your turn or my turn?
It's your
it's
turn.
your turn.
Oh, okay, great. So then I just go and pull out my lock pick and pick the lock on the cell door there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sleight of hand. Was
Like sexual assaulting it or something.
Yeah, sleight of hand. Go ahead.
Something.
No, on the door.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the door. I thought
Yeah,
you were
the hobgoblin outside
mimic.
is just watching all of you.
Oh,
Yeah. You try to like lockpick it, and the hobgoblin like bats your hand out of the way and is trying to get his keys in there. He's like, I don't know which one it is. Why are you even in there? That thing's awaiting trial.
that thing's awaiting trial.
Lanradin, your arm unit is it's like 1/3 of your party has checked in to indicate that you are currently in need of help. Without a majority vote, you're
All right, I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over to Barris. No, I mean Brill.
Brill.
I'm gonna go over to Brill, and I'm gonna press the accept button on his watch.
Oh my god.
You have
Okay.
to-
Yeah.
Or just maybe like my code word is winter is coming, so you have to say that.
I don't know. You'd say that all the time. We'd get like warped out.
Yeah, well, they ignore it sometimes, but this is a majority.
I'm pressing the button. I'm pressing the
Okay,
button.
yeah. All of you reappear in a very gothic, obviously cyber-run facility. It's got, oh god, 2 more crits for AP. Make the new computer will be the blood and bones of the PCs. Awesome. You're gonna have to name your new computer the grave of Lamberton, Bill, and Barris. Perfect. He's gonna get it on a sticker and then slap it on the
just
side. It's
slap
gonna be
it
a
on the
really
side.
long
My
sticker.
name is.
It'd be worth it though.
Here lies the remains of the brave party.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
the wallpaper in here is
describing where we're
purple.
at.
There's a huge chandelier, and there's a green-skinned orc in a muscle shirt sitting away from you at a desk in a large swivel chair, going through a computer tablet with a nearby holographic screen. There's a poster of a young woman with a guitar case, and inside the case is an assault rifle. It's signed, but it's hard to read the cursive.
Excuse me, sir. Can you get some
Turns
help for my
around,
friend?
and he's got Adam Jensen style deployable sunglasses, and he's like, "Oh, welcome to Maurice's car service. What can I do for you?"
My friend almost got eaten by a mimic.
I don't know what that is. That's
Can I
the
do a, can I
Don't
need
know
to do a
what car.
stabilizing We can do stabilizing
Yeah,
checks,
someone
right?
You
should
should turn
probably
me into a
stabilize.
cybernetic augmented battle machine.
Yeah, I'm like, quick, my friend, he is dying. We need something for him.
Hey, whoa, what do I look like, a shaman? I drive limousines.
Like, we'll get this
Let me,
limo
okay,
to the
I'll check
nearest.
and see if I got a med kit under the sink.
Just,
Yeah,
just
I
take
go
off
ahead
my
and
arm and put in a cybernetic one. It'll be fine. A cybernetic fighter. Yes.
yeah, as he goes to get the medical kit in the bathroom, you can see that the poster is signed Knight's Ass.
Okay.
nice.
Can they turn
course
me
it is.
into space? This guy.
I don't know who that guy
Sorry?
is, but
His name is Space Worm.
Space Worm,
That will be me now, right?
Pirate of the Future.
It's a great game, by the way. Space Worm versus Moonicorn. It takes Dungeon World and make it sci-fi.
Perfect.
So yeah, I'm just like to the he's a mechanic
No,
or
he's
something?
not a
What?
mechanic.
I know what this is.
Just
Yeah.
role
Like,
playing
oh, my buddies.
sheds.
My buddy's hurt real bad. If you could just help us out, we'd be willing to help you.
I mean, I don't want to try to stabilize if we've got a chance at having a med kit or something for a bonus
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Like
Because-
you guys are like primitively trying to do it. He just pushes you out of the way and like injects some stims into him, and he's like, "All right, look, he'll be fine, probably. I've seen way
Yep.
worse."
Do we have to roll some d6s to see? Or what?
No, you're back. You're back at full health. You get hit with a chemical cocktail that only the 2070s can deliver.
Mhm.
2070s. Yeah. Pulp Fiction to me.
So yeah, he looks at your hand real quick. It's like, "What's your name, kid?"
Brill.
Maybe we finish chopping off that hand and give you a cyber hand. Might help you drive some cars. You're here for the job, right? Or are you guys
Yes.
here? Oh, you're here for the cosplay.
Yes.
Yeah, cosplay convention down the street at the Seattle
Well, we just
Metroplex.
needed to fit in with the crowds down there because that's where we're staying. Yeah, we need the job. Here for the job. Sure.
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you, you definitely look real authentic right now.
Thanks, I guess.
It would be.
You know, I never seen any. What are you, like a midget, a dwarf? You don't
I'm
look
a
like any
halfling, technically a halfling.
halfling. That's like some fantasy D&D shit.
I mean, that's my parents' halfling, so that's
So
how
you're
I
a
became that
dwarf.
way.
Listen, kid. I'm asking you: are you a dwarf by race, or are you a human with dwarfism?
He's a halfling.
I don't understand.
I mean, you're obviously an orc, and he's obviously human.
I'm not asking if you're Peter Jackson. I'm asking if you're Peter Dinklage.
Look, I don't know anyone named Peter. Listen, it's not
What's
important.
is that a name?
The only
Can I get a cyber head?
what's important is that we get this man a cyber hand ASAP, and then we go and take care of the job.
He's just like, I mean, unless you're stacking a lot of new yen somewhere in one of your outfits, I don't think cosplay is your low quality. You're gonna, I mean, you know Maria Mercurial. That's all I'm saying.
I'm like, what about some cold hard metals? And I pull out 15 pure gold pieces this big.
Okay, yeah, that's a little. I mean, yeah, you could trade that for something, you know. Just for reference, that's like that's like 1/3 of a pound of gold.
Yeah, that's in the 2070s, I'm sure.
Gold's useless. Why would it be worth anything?
I mean, price of a pound of gold right now is currently that's about $300. Okay, so he's like, yeah, you could buy no cyberware with that.
Gold is actually good for a bunch of cyber.
I could sell you a pistol, or you could take a day's ride in one of my limousines with a full bar service.
It's happening. We're shopping in Cyberpunk already.
Next, you're just gonna work on your relationships with each other, and maybe one of you
We're in
will
the
bec-
right. We're in the right. We're in the right stream
just,
for that.
just shopping and relationships. That's all. That's all
That's
Mearshade
all.
was.
Yeah, I mean, well, if I can pool in my money as well, I have 10 gold coins to my name.
I don't know how
It's
much
like,
money.
why are you people just carrying around gold coins? Why don't you have Nuya in like a
It's
regular?
the coin of the realm. Of course we would.
Oh my goodness, this LARPing. I mean, I thought they outlawed that in 2052.
Oh, I have 25 copper. Huh?
He looks at it, he's like, I wouldn't even use that in my pipes around here. This is a quality neighborhood.
Copper is very good.
Are you trying to convince him that it's good?
Well, I just know.
Yes, roll persuade. Then it's good.
Okay, yeah, I try to persuade him that it's really good. This isn't normal copper. This is the best kind of copper. The kind of copper you've not seen before. What happened?
I just asking Virgil a question in the chat.
Last one.
Yeah. What
More
was the last one?
Tice.
Yeah, it was Tice. I know it was Tice.
Yeah.
I just don't remember what it was. There were a lot of Tices.
Oh, 2 more crits for you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll persuasion to persuade this
And
guy.
Tice was curious. He's at 86, so pretty soon he'll be getting like an animated
Oh,
thing if he keeps going.
persuasion.
Zahn is confused as to what's happening. While our players have currently jumped into the roleplay Mearshades universe and are negotiating with Maurice of Maurice's car service. All right, with all
I
of your
followed,
money
it's easy.
together, he's like, listen, all right, look, I know a guy in the Barrens, my cousin Dante. I think he can probably get you a low-end cyber hand, maybe something that has like a finger gun or something.
Oh.
Okay? We can head on over there. I'll take us over in a fine limousine.
What is a finger gun? I'm not familiar with that term.
Okay, you know how a gun works, right? Pew pew, bang bang.
No.
Yeah, you put the gunpowder in first, and then you pack it down, and
Are
then
you
you put in
speaking
the.
of an Aquaribus?
Yes, you can get that for your finger.
How would it work? That would be the most large finger I've ever seen.
It's very small.
A
I've got a big
small
hand.
Aquaribus.
It's fine.
It doesn't make any sense.
So a cyber hand it is.
Did we switch to the 5e rule?
Yeah,
book?
we just swapped the
No,
characters over.
We just moved the characters between.
No, yeah, we just there's a couple easy calculations you can make to.
So
It's just
we
Clean-
cut to a
clean
scene
transition.
of all of you in the back of a limousine while Taylor Swift's 22 is playing. There's a number of, wine bottles and ice and champagne. There's a disco ball in the ceiling. Maurice is driving and he's just like, enjoy yourselves, kids. Everything will be fine.
What is Toy Story 32?
32. So what, they make one a year every year now in the Shadowrun universe?
obviously.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm like drinking. What do we got here in the bar?
Yeah, I mean everything you could imagine Shadowrun style. It's a very
Okay,
nice
I'm
alcohol.
probably drinking whatever is like the brightest color blue liquid.
Perfect. So as you're like leaning
I'm
down,
not drinking anything alcoholic.
Barris is pouring himself a drink, and that's when the road in front of you begins splitting and cracking, and a Baylor demon pulls himself out with giant flaming wings and huge goat horns sticking out of him, and he screams, "Lanritin! I finally found you, Lanritin the Pure. If I can kill you now, I can prevent my death in the future."
I don't know what it's gonna do, but
And
I
he-
bet it's gonna be
Oh
successful.
god, Tice is tipped again. More fun. A mind flayer in a tuxedo with a cigar, and he walks with a fancy cane. He has to be fashionable to eat cane. We'll get to that just in a minute. Mind flayer gentleman. Yeah, the Baylor demon pulls out a Lord of the Rings style flaming whip and starts advancing toward the car. Maurice is going in full reverse all of a sudden, and he's just like, "Oh shit! What the? Oh man, that looks like a free spirit, guys! I don't know what's happening here."
I'm like, open up the roof window thing.
That's a very powerful demon. We should flee. How fast does this carriage go?
I don't know, like 70, 80 kilometers an hour?
That's a kilometer.
Is that fast? I'm
Should
not.
I be able to fly? Let's fly. Let's go.
My movement speed is 25.
like, no, this
how
isn't
does
a-
that compare?
So as he's peeling away, the Baylor demon starts flying next to you, and he's doing the thing where you're both on parallel streets and you see him at every intersection. So it's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And then you don't see him anymore, and all of a sudden he's in front of the car from the next side street, and just takes the front end out with Maurice with it. All the
Maurice is
PCs need
gone?
crits. Thanks,
What?
Kelsa.
What happened?
Kelsa just donated so that all three of you get a crit on your next roll.
but
Good.
then
The
Good.
front end of the car is gone. The back end of the car continues to skid forward at 80 kilometers an hour until it finally stops. We get
I
that.
leap out of the opened up. If you opened up the sunroof for me,
Yeah.
I leap out with my 2 daggers and start climbing up this thing with them.
Up what thing? The Baylor?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. The Baylor is
That's
reaching
funny.
into the cab, pulling Maurice out, throwing him in the air, and eating him in one gulp.
No, Maurice!
As he goes down, he screams, "Bye, bye!"
So I never did get a cyber hand.
Yeah, you never did get the cyber hand, but you paid him the money for it, so you're at all of
Oh
your
no!
cash. Let's roll for initiative versus Baylor.
You probably knew that was going to happen.
I'm sure.
I mean, Hyrule summoned this Baylor, so hashtag get wrecked. Did you say Maurice
Oh,
knew
that's
this
right.
was going to happen? He knew he was going to get eaten.
Oh, wow.
I didn't roll so well again.
I mean, that's just the shit tonight is rolling terribly.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah, we're just
Actual
really
roll.
bad at rolling.
Not the best.
See, I find that if I describe cool actions that I'm doing, I roll well. But if I talk and then roll, I do terribly.
You know what they say?
Oh,
Talk
so you
shit,
just-
roll crits.
Oh.
8, 5, and 23. Okay. Oh wait, don't you all have automatic crits?
Yeah, no, that's not for initiative. That's for crits.
Nope. It's a
No!
20 on your next roll.
No,
All right,
that's
Kelsa.
the deserve crits. That was what it said.
I'll let you
said.
hold it this time, but that's
It's-
yeah, no,
It said critical hits.
Specifically said.
that's not what it says. I
It
think
says
it's
they
a-
deserve crits. It says they deserve crits. They
That's
need.
not even
need
close to
crits.
what it says. It says you get a 20 or a 1 on their next roll. But will this
They
time?
need crits.
All right. So
Right.
the first actor is Barris.
Yeah.
I believe you were
so
going to climb this Baylor demon with your daggers.
the only way to take it out is to get to
Shadow
the
of the Colossus
eyes.
style.
Yeah, you got to get to the eyes. So
Well,
yeah.
Congratulations, you crit.
So that means I'm successfully now starting to climb up it with 2 daggers.
Yeah, roll your damage as well.
Which I think is a D6.
It plays that Sauron music, dun 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 dun, from Lord of the Rings as you start climbing him.
I do not 1, but 2 damages.
I mean, you
I'm
crit,
like-
so you roll the damage dice again.
Is
Oh,
this
yeah, that's
like
right. Bam. There we go. It's trickling blood now.
this-
Which turns out to be a total of 4 damage.
Never mind.
It's fine.
Look, if I can blind it.
Fraser, I believe you have a question.
So is like level 1 in D&D 5e like when you're playing WoW and you're killing the rabbits for a little while?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And this is the
Not for
highest.
very long.
When you
highest end
mouse
rate-
over this enemy in an MMO, it's got a purple skull instead of what level it is.
Oh, we've got someone else to add, something else to add to this
Riga
turn
has
order.
summoned a friendly Androsphinx in attack mode.
What? An
Thank you,
android
Riga.
sphinx?
An Androsphinx.
A little gift from down under.
What is that?
It's a sphinx that I believe is a dude, right?
So it's like an android sphinx?
No, it's not an
Andronym.
android sphinx.
I like an android sphinx a lot better.
And it's funny.
So, Landredin, you're about to begin when a giant sphinx drops from the sky and is like, "Stop, Baelor! 'Tis I, the noble steed of Landredin. I have traveled back in time to stop you from traveling back in time, from killing my rider in the future." Zonalar,
Seemed like a pretty cool dude.
Maurice's cousin, is nearby and exacts revenge on the Baelor. All right, so as the Androsphinx drops from the sky and engages the Baelor, Dante and his gang of motorcyclists show up with a bunch of Tech 9s and just start spraying bullets at the Baelor. Unfortunately, Barris is climbing it.
Already
I need you to
climbing.
make a dex save to not get shot.
Who's Dante?
Dante is Maurice's cousin.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
it's another orc.
And he's
Yeah,
got
a bunch of equally bad dudes who are almost as bad dudish as you guys. Tice, 3 more disadvantage for each player.
No.
Wait, but so we have 3 crits coming, or 1
You
crit
have
coming in
one
Uh,
crit, or you have 1 crit each, right, from Kelsa, and then you have 3 disadvantage each.
Oh shit! Okay.
I know. Oh, that's right.
So I used my crit, so I have disadvantage.
You have to
on this
disadvantage
roll.
roll this. Yeah.
That's not the best.
11.
Yep. With an 11, you get shot for 8 points of damage.
Oh my god, I have 1 hit point.
You get shot at your spleen, and you're just like, oh, the immense pain.
They've murdered a
Like,
child.
that's definitely, they've got me. It's a lot of blood. Oh.
So all the orcs are like riding motorcycles doing drive-bys, and Dante is just like, "Don't worry, little dwarf dude, we'll save you." Hyrule is summoning a pit feed. Listen, we're so backed up right now. We'll get to that. Landredin, it's got to be really confusing for you right now. This Baelor has showed up to kill you, so
From the future, right?
from the future, and then your mount from the future and Androsphinx has showed up to kill the Baelor to stop you from killing him. Yes.
I'm a little bit overwhelmed, and also my friend just got shot in the spleen, and Rigger reminded me last time that I'm a paladin and I can do lay on hands. Somehow I forgot that.
Yeah, you probably need to just like catch me as I fall.
Yeah, so I'm gonna catch. I want to catch him and lay on hands for some heals.
So you're like taking your daggers out and falling backwards
Yeah.
in a trust fall.
Yeah.
I Can Be Your Hero starts playing as you fall back. I can be your hero. Lamberton catches you and slaps you with some healing.
Some healing.
Roll those precious healings.
It's my paladin level times 5. You just get 5 hit points.
Oh.
Congratulations.
There you go.
You're not dead.
Lay on hands is level 2, isn't it?
No, don't tell me it's level 2.
I think that's right.
I thought it was level 2. That's why I thought I didn't have it. Then I was like, no, maybe I do. Riga, why do you gotta do
But you
these?
should still have spells, right? You should still have.
No, I definitely don't get spells until level 2.
Oh, well then he trust falls back into you, and
I can at least catch him and then he's not dead.
yeah, blood everywhere from the horrible gunshot wound you
That's
suffered.
Yeah.
totally fine. That's totally fine. I'm used to blood.
Let's see.
There is a Final Fantasy video that has Be Your Hero like on it for FF9, I think, and it's pretty good. Just side note.
Perfect. Brill, you're up.
But someone else's Lay on Hands is a level 1 ability.
I'm looking it up right now.
I'll have to check. What are you doing?
They get Divine Sense and Lay on Hands.
Okay.
So let's retcon the trust fall.
No, that's good. That just means you get the 5 hit
Yeah,
points.
you get the 5 hands, five hit points.
Five hit
Hands.
Excellent. Brill, you are up.
I wanna.
Yes, lay on hands. Sweet.
So there's a giant angel and a giant demon, essentially.
There's a giant sphinx that's fighting a giant flaming demon. Balers are literally the thing from Lord of the Rings that fights Gandalf on the bridge.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that big.
Balrog. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Balgoth is a Balor.
I want.
There's also a motorcycle gang firing guns.
But they're good guys, right?
No, they're a motorcycle gang that sells drugs.
Oh, but no, but
They're on your.
They're not the good guys.
They're fighting Balor, but that doesn't make them good guys. That just makes them
okay,
people fighting a Balor.
Right. Okay, so I want to like grab on to the good Sphinx.
The Andrew Sphinx.
Yeah, and then they can whip me onto the demon, and then I'll implant my sword into its heart.
I mean, you have disadvantage on this roll, right?
No, I have 20, right?
Oh, that's right, you do. I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's good to take half damage from this, but yeah, go ahead and roll a crit. You sling towards it at high speed, like and then you realize that it has half damage from non-magical weapons. So,
well, maybe I have a magical weapon.
I mean, you hope that you do, but you don't.
Okay.
Nice. Wait, is a 14 a hit?
Well, I got.
Oh no, yeah, it's a
critical.
natural 20. So nice crit. 12.
And you roll another 2d6 damage because you crit.
Roll 2d6.
12 plus 3, 15. Yeah, you hit it over its heart, and you get maybe 6 inches deep. And then you realize that this thing's, probably 3 or 4 feet of fat before you hit the inside of its body. It looks down at you, and it's just like, and starts casting.
And I'm like, how do you
You're
like
so
that for heartburn?
The Androsphinx uses its legendary action to cast Banishment, Balor.
Oh, what?
So the Balor.
It has a legendary action. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Let's see here. 16 is gonna be enough. And the Balor just ignores being banished and goes back to murdering. And I'm sorry, because I have to keep switching between all of the pages of the monsters being summoned right now. I didn't really prep for having a Balor just sitting around and just saying, who would know? Noah was like, hey, dude, I'm going to summon a Tarask real quick.
That seems pretty obvious.
I thought people would summon level appropriate things for you guys to fight.
No.
Oh, that's fine.
No.
The Balor activates his fire aura so that everyone takes 3d6 damage around him.
Well, but Tice said that you get 2 crits, right? You have 2 crits in a row?
Yes.
I think.
I know. He's activating his aura of flame first. So everyone around him takes 12 damage.
Am I around him?
Yes.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
I lose all of my hit points.
Am I around him, or maybe I'm too close?
You literally just stabbed him in the chest.
Yeah, I'm too close. Like
that's not how auras work.
Okay.
Sweet. Well, I'm unconscious.
All right, yeah, that's TPK right there. I think.
Yeah.
I was already in your arms, like bleeding.
Trust falling. Yeah.
You fall again? All right. I feel like this moment is a great time to go on break and come back to see what happens. I mean, it's perfect.
Perfect time.
It's
guys,
perfect timing,
we've
actually.
had a ton of donations so far. We've even had somebody, I'm checking on it right now. I believe they've offered a very fantastic additional thing. We'll work on it. When we get back,
and we're
going to find out what happened.
Time rule, thanks again.
Enjoy all of the fine music provided by Zvercon 5 for the break music. Yes, guys, don't worry. I haven't forgotten that Carladin, a Mind Flayer gentleman,
and a pit fiend.
You're on
And
a
a pit
date?
fiend. Yes.
More adventures
It's a
coming
three-way
up.
date.
I just
I mean,
guys,
Carly
there's
got
so
them on
many
tape.
things showing up at once. I can't throw them all in at the same time. I'm gonna take 7 minutes on the break and try to figure out why Carlin, a pit fiend, and a mind flayer gentleman are sitting together and how the party got there.
It's the beginning of a joke. It's like Carlin, a pit fiend, and a mind flayer in a top hat walk into a bar.
Yeah.
All right.
Also.